Okay. So, yung last na ano natin na lesson was in volleyball 2021-2024. Um, Official rules was the playing area. Yun. Then, let's go with another lesson which is the team leaders, number 5. Dun sa ating official rules. Volleyball, FIVV 2021-2024. So, number 5, team leaders. Both the team captain and the coach are responsible for the conduct and discipline of their team members. The liberos can be either team or game captain. So, sino nga ba si captain? So, 5.1, captain. 5.1.1, prior to the match, a team captain represents his or her team in the toss, then signs the score sheet. Yun ang unang gagawin ng mga referees, toss coin muna, and then kailangan si scorer alam kung sino yung team captain. Lagay ka agad doon. Tapos, pasign ka agad. Kung referee ka, kailangan nakasign ka agad yung mga players. Hindi pwedeng hindi yan. 5.1.2. During the match, and while on the court, the team captain is the game captain. When the team captain is not on the court, the coach or team captain must assign another player on the court to assume the role of game captain. The game captain maintains his or her responsibilities until she or he is substituted or the team captain returns to play or set ends. Yun. So, mahalaga yung alam din nung referees kung sino yung game captain, sino rin si captain. Kasi siya yung one of the persons that can talk to the referees and relay the information from the referee to the coach. And the coach, the team captain relay the info which is said by the coach to the referee. Whenever there is some kind of dispute or anything that we can be clarified. Then let's go with end the ball. When the ball is out of play, only the game captain is authorized to speak to the referee. Hindi po pwede si coach, hindi po pwede po si assistant coach. Let's go. 512, 512.1 to ask for an explanation. This is referring to the team captain. The game captain or team captain is authorized to speak to the referees. Number 1 is to ask explanation about the application or interpretation of the rules. So, si referee, dapat alam niya paano ipaliwanag yung rules. So, para maibigay niya na maayos yung nakakainak naman to. May ubo pa. And also to submit the request or questions to the teammates. If the game captain does not agree with the explanation of the referee, he may choose to protest against such decision. Immediately indicates the first referee and she or he reserves the right to record the official protest on the score sheet at the end of the match. Nga lang, pagka nakalagay dun is the ground rules, there is no protest pagkatapos yun na yun. Pero FIBB rules, you can do that. So the game captain or team captain can ask for authorization to change all or part of the equipment or to verify positions of the team, to check the floor, net, and the ball, etc. So, for example, yung authorization, which is the position of the teams, usually, tandaan nyo lang lagi lang makikiusap. Kasi pag inutusan mo yung referee, hindi susunod yan. Kailangan always well and asking, kasi nakikiusap ka niyan eh. So, you don't have to be disrespectful when you're asking for authorization. Kasi, authorization yan, ibig sabihin, you're asking for authorization or permission to verify the position or mag-change ng part of the equipment or check the floor or net or the balls for that. 5, 1, 2, 3. In the absence of the coach, unless the team has an assistant coach, was overtaken the coach functions to request timeouts and substitution. Yan. Pwede rin siya mag-ask ng timeouts. Okay? So, 513, 5.1.3. At the end of the match, the team captain thanks the referee, signs the score sheet to ratify the result. So, tandaan lang po lahat ng referees, you have to call the team captain, the coaches, lahat po dapat nakasign because the score sheet is a legal document that should be signed by the concerned persons. And at the end of the match, the team captain may, when it has notified due to time of the tertiary referee confirm the on and the record of score sheet, official protest regarding referee's application or interpretation of the rules. Yun lang. So, meron tayong problema dyan pag may mga protest na ganyan. Kailangan doon pa lang mismo sa event, may paliwanag natin na maayos. I-solve ba natin na maayos? Kasi kawawa din naman yung teams. If ever there are some kind of misinterpretation do sa rules, pwede mabaligtad yung resulta nung match. Depende rin pa rin sa ground rules. 5.2, coach. Throughout the match, the coach conducts the play of his or her team from the outside the playing court. He or she selects the starting lineups, the substitutes, the timeouts. In the function, his or her contacting official is the second referee. So, hindi pwede si coach dumiretso kay first referee. So, second referee pa rin siya dadaan. Kasi hindi malapit sa kanya actually. So, prior to the match, the coach records, checks the names and numbers of his or her players on the score sheet or score team roster and then signs it. During the match, 5.2.3. During the match, the coach, prior to each set, the second referee or the scorer, the lineup sheets duly filled and signed. If tablet apps are used, the electronic transmission of the lineup is automatically deemed to be official. Yan, mga high-tech na to pag mga international. Pero pag mga ligang mga barangay, ligang mga school, you have to write them. Ang iba ginagawa yung coach na mismo or team captain yung susulat, then pipirmahan lang nila. So, during the match, the coach sits on the team bench nearest to the scorer but may leave it. Yan. Pwede naman din sa tumayo dyan. Meron namang linya dyan saan lang, hanggang saan lang sila. Pero, the rest of the team, dapat nakaupo lang din. Kasi pag may nakatayo dyan, mapapansin kayo ng first referee, papaupuin din kayo. Kaya kailangan, guys, yung mga nakikinig na players dito sa video natin, hindi kayo basta-basta pwede umupo dun sa mga official matches. Yung mga hindi maglalaro nandun sa may free zone, tapos yung mga maglalaro subs uupo na sila doon or nakaupo lang po doon si assistant coach na dalawa plus medical doctor, medical therapist. Tapos kung sino man, yung mga yung hindi registered na medical doctor therapist, sometimes they sit at the back of the siguro isang linya na upuan bago mag-team. And the first referee may ask them to aid pag merong mga sakuna or aksidente within their team. Yan. So, isa sa mga ginagawa ng coach during the match is sits on the team bench near to the scorer and request timeouts and substitutions. Yan. 5.2.3.4. So, the coach may as well as the other team members give instruction to the players on the court. The coach may give these instructions while standing or while walking the free zone in front of his or her team bench from the extension of the at least sinasabi ko kanina, extension of the attack line up to the warm-up area. If situated in the corner of the competition area control, without disturbing or delaying the match. Should the warm-up area be situated behind the team bench, and the coach may be moved from the extension of the attack line to the end of his or her team's court but without obstructing the view of the line judges. Pwede naman daw yung free zone, pwede na medyo ilapit dun sa mga benches. Nga lang, ang problema nga dito, yung line judges. Kasi, of course, matatabunan yung view ng line judges. So, let's go with assistant coach. The assistant coach sits on the team bench but has no right to intervene in the match. So, si coach lang talaga. And the assistant coach, should the coach have to leave or her for reason for including sanction, but excluding entry in the court as a player, or the assistant coach may assume the coach function for the duration of the absence once confirmed by the referee and the team captain or the game captain. Yan, okay? So, yun. Next is the playing format sa chapter 30. So, medyo mahaba na yung video, abot ng 10 minutes. So, for the next video na lang to, chapter 3, playing format. Thank you everyone. Pag may questions or anything to clarify, may mali tayo nasabi, we can put it in the comments and gagawa natin ng panibagong video. Okay? Thank you guys.